Do you ever experience that persistent feeling that there's more to life than meets the eye? Have you ever questioned the status quo, wondering if the world we live in is merely a facade, a carefully constructed illusion? Well, you're not alone. In fact, there are those who would prefer you never explore these questions because, as we're about to discover, the truth is much more profound than you might imagine. Certain individuals on this planet don't want humanity to shift because they fear losing control over people and the meticulously crafted world they've established over centuries. They worry that if we awaken from their manipulative matrix, their carefully constructed illusion will crumble. For centuries, certain individuals and groups have held sway over the masses, dictating the course of history and shaping the world according to their desires. They have built a carefully crafted illusion, a matrix of manipulation, and they fear that any disruption to this illusion would mean the loss of their control over humanity. But what if I told you there's a way out of this illusion, a path toward love, cooperation, and elevating our world to higher dimensions? Dolores Cannon, a renowned hypnotherapist and author, dedicated her life to exploring the hidden recesses of the human mind. Through her groundbreaking work in past life regression and deep hypnosis, she uncovered startling revelations about the nature of reality and the human soul. One of her most significant discoveries was the concept of a new Earth. According to Cannon, our world is not what it seems. It is, in many ways, a construct, an intricate web of beliefs, conditioning, and manipulation that has kept humanity in a state of spiritual slumber. This construct, often referred to as the Matrix, is designed to keep us focused on the material world, to distract us from our true potential, and to prevent us from realizing our divine nature. But here's the catch. There are those who benefit from this state of spiritual slumber. Those who have wielded power and influence for centuries have a vested interest in maintaining the status quo. They thrive on the fear, division, and conflict that pervade our world. As long as humanity remains in this state, they can continue to control the narrative and shape our destiny. So, when Dolores Cannon began talking about a new Earth, a world where love, compassion, and cooperation prevail, she was essentially challenging the very foundation of this matrix of manipulation. She dared to speak about a reality that goes against the interests of those who have profited from our spiritual ignorance. Why would they want to keep us in the dark, you might ask? The answer is simple: control. Those who hold the reins of power fear losing their grip on the masses. They fear the idea of a society no longer driven by fear and division, but one united by love and cooperation. Throughout history, we've seen how the powerful have used fear as a tool to control the masses, whether it's through wars, pandemics, economic crises, or social unrest. Fear has been a potent weapon in the hands of the few. It keeps us distracted, divided, and dependent on those who claim to have the solutions. But imagine a world where fear has no power, where love and compassion are the guiding principles. In such a world, the old systems of control would crumble, and those who have maintained them for so long would find themselves obsolete. This is the root of their resistance to the concept of a new Earth and a shift in human consciousness. Dolores Cannon's work points to a profound awakening that is underway, a global shift in consciousness that is challenging the established order. This awakening is not just an intellectual realization. It is a deep, visceral knowing that transcends the mind. It's the recognition that we are more than just physical beings. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. But awakening comes with its challenges. It requires us to question our beliefs, to confront our fears, and to step into our true power. It asks us to let go of the illusions that have kept us bound and to embrace a higher truth. This process can be uncomfortable, even painful, as we shed the layers of conditioning and programming that have defined us for so long. Yet the rewards are immeasurable. Awakening brings with it a sense of liberation, a newfound clarity, and a profound sense of purpose. It's like breaking free from a cocoon and discovering that we have wings to soar to new heights. As more and more individuals undergo this awakening, the collective consciousness of humanity begins to shift. We start to see through the divisive narratives that have kept us at odds with one another. We recognize that we are all interconnected, that our actions have ripple effects, and that love and compassion are the keys to a harmonious world. At the heart of Dolores Cannon's teachings is the idea that we have a choice to remain in the old paradigm of fear and control, or to embrace a new paradigm of love and cooperation. This choice is not just an intellectual exercise, it's a deeply personal and experiential journey. Every day, we make choices that shape our reality. We choose how we perceive the world, how we respond to challenges, and how we interact with others. These choices are a reflection of our inner state of consciousness. When we choose love over fear, when we extend compassion instead of judgment, when we cooperate rather than compete, we are aligning ourselves with the energies of the new earth. We are contributing to the shift in human consciousness. But this choice also requires courage. It requires us to confront our own fears and limitations. It asks us to step out of our comfort zones and into the unknown. It challenges us to be the change we wish to see in the world. The old systems of control want us to believe that we are powerless, that change is beyond our reach, and that we should rely on external authorities to solve our problems. But the truth is that the power to create a new earth lies within each one of us. One of the most powerful aspects of the shift in human consciousness is its ripple effect. When one person undergoes a profound awakening, it has the potential to inspire and uplift others. Like a pebble dropped into a pond, the waves of transformation spread far and wide. Have you ever been in the presence of someone who radiates love and positivity? Their energy is contagious, and it can lift your spirits even on your darkest days. This is the power of awakened individuals. They become beacons of light in a world that sometimes feels shrouded in darkness. As more and more people awaken to their true nature, as they embrace love, compassion, and cooperation as their guiding principles, the collective consciousness of humanity shifts. The old paradigm of fear and control loses its grip, and a new paradigm of unity and harmony emerges. This is not a utopian fantasy, it's a tangible and achievable reality. But it requires a critical mass of individuals to make the choice to awaken and to embody the values of the new earth. It requires a commitment to personal growth and spiritual development. But make no mistake, the resistance to this shift is real. Those who benefit from the old paradigm will not relinquish their power willingly. They will use every tool at their disposal to maintain control, to sow division, and to keep humanity in a state of spiritual slumber. Have you ever wondered why certain ideas and concepts are met with such vehement opposition, while whistleblowers are silenced, alternative viewpoints suppressed, and dissenting voices labeled as heresy? It's because these ideas pose a threat to the established order. But the truth is that no amount of suppression can stop the tide of awakening. The more they try to suppress it, the stronger it becomes. It's like trying to hold back a river with your bare hands. The force of nature will always find a way. Throughout history, we've seen how individuals and movements that challenge the status quo have faced persecution and resistance. Galileo was imprisoned for asserting that the earth revolved around the sun. Martin Luther King Jr. faced violence and opposition for advocating civil rights. The list goes on. But what do these examples teach us? They teach us that change is never easy, that progress often comes at a price, and that those who stand up for truth and justice can change the course of history. But here's the thing. The shift towards a new earth isn't about revenge or overthrowing those in power. It's about transcending the old paradigms and creating a new reality based on higher principles. It's an invitation to let go of fear and control, and embrace a world where we all thrive together. If we want to be part of this shift towards a new Earth, it starts with personal growth and self-discovery. We can't change the world if we haven't changed ourselves first. First and foremost, it's essential to cultivate self-awareness. Take a moment to reflect on your beliefs, fears, and conditioning. Are there aspects of your life that no longer serve your growth? Are you willing to let go of old patterns and embrace a new way of being? This process involves healing past wounds, expanding your consciousness, and developing a deeper connection with your inner self. Love and cooperation are the cornerstones of the new Earth, but love is not just a fleeting emotion. It's a force that transcends time and space. It's the recognition that we are all interconnected, that our actions have ripple effects on the world around us. When we approach life with love, we make choices that benefit not only ourselves but the greater good. Cooperation is the natural outcome of love. It's the realization that we are stronger together than we are apart. Instead of competing and hoarding resources, we collaborate and share. Cooperation fosters unity and harmony, paving the way for a more equitable and just society. One of the central ideas behind the shift towards a new Earth is the concept of raising our vibrations. Vibrations, in this context, refer to the energy we emit through our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Lower vibrations are associated with fear, anger, and negativity, while higher vibrations are linked to love, joy, and positivity. Raising our vibrations involves shifting our inner state from lower to higher frequencies. This process begins with self-awareness and emotional healing. It requires letting go of limiting beliefs and embracing a more positive outlook on life. Practices like meditation, yoga, and mindfulness can be powerful tools in this journey. Spirituality plays a significant role in the shift towards a new Earth. It's not limited to any particular religion or belief system. Rather, it's about connecting with the divine essence within ourselves and all living beings. Spirituality encourages us to look beyond the material world and explore the realms of consciousness and energy. It invites us to question the nature of reality and our place in the universe. When we embrace spirituality, we open ourselves to a deeper understanding of existence. Moreover, spirituality fosters a sense of unity and interconnectedness. It reminds us that we are all part of a larger cosmic tapestry. This realization can be a powerful catalyst for positive change, as it encourages us to treat each other and the planet with reverence and respect. The shift towards a new Earth is not an individual endeavor. It's a collective awakening. We are all in this together, and our combined efforts can create profound change on a global scale. As more people awaken to the truth and embrace love, cooperation, and higher consciousness, the old systems of control will lose their grip. It's a peaceful revolution, a transformation of the human spirit that has the potential to reshape the world. But this shift requires courage and perseverance. It asks us to confront our fears, question the status quo, and be willing to step into the unknown. It's a journey of self-discovery and self-empowerment, and it's not always easy. However, the rewards are immeasurable, for they extend beyond our individual lives to the betterment of all. When we challenge the status quo, we threaten the comfort zones of those who benefit from the existing power structures. They may try to discourage us, but we must remain steadfast in our commitment to love, cooperation, and higher consciousness. It's essential to approach resistance with empathy and understanding. Instead of engaging in confrontations, seek common ground and open dialogue. Remember that our goal is not to defeat our opponents, but to awaken hearts and minds to a more enlightened way of living. Ultimately, the shift towards a new Earth is about choice. We have the power to choose the kind of world we want to create. Will it be a world driven by fear, control, and division? Or will it be a world rooted in love, cooperation, and unity? Every decision we make, no matter how small, contributes to the collective consciousness of humanity. Each act of kindness, each moment of self-reflection, and each choice to embrace love and cooperation ripples out into the world, influencing others and shaping the future. This shift is a collective awakening, and it requires courage and perseverance in the face of resistance. But it's a journey worth embarking on because it holds the promise of a brighter, more harmonious future. The power of choice is in your hands. Will you choose to embrace the shift and contribute to the creation of a new earth? The world is waiting for you to step into your full potential and make a positive impact.